Hey y'all, I'm Jake, staff writer for Gambit. I am not John Stanton. You were surprised, weren't you? This week in the Get Down, we are previewing our winter dining issue. We have a Carnival preview coming up, a lot more. So be sure to pick up this week's issue of Gambit. It's going to be on stands January 26th. Also stick around because Lionel is going to show me some weird shit he found on Reddit too. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon.
Hi, I'm Will Coviello, Arts and Entertainment Editor at Gambit. I'm here with staff writer Jake Clapp. This week we're talking about winter restaurants. So why don't you tell us about what you did with the guide?
What's going on? So our winter dining issue is coming out January 26th. We have a lot of restaurants in it, more than 200 restaurants in New Orleans, in Jefferson Parish, and St. Bernard Parish on the North Shore. You know, each guide we try to do a little bit different theme, different spotlight, different restaurants. So this edition, we're highlighting Asian restaurants. So we have a lot of Chinese, a lot of Japanese, a lot of Vietnamese, Thai, Indian restaurants. Just a real selection of what you can find around New Orleans. And so, you know, we have restaurants like Banana Blossom. Tuk Tuk Thai is a fairly new restaurant in Metairie. That's a fantastic Thai restaurant. We have Plume Algiers in the Algiers neighborhood, right? Also, Miss Shirley's Uptown, great Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, good place for dim sum and all sorts of dumplings.
Institutions like Pho Bang, Secret Thai out in Chalmette, which you need to trust your waiter's recommendation about
watch out for the spicy heat.
It is just a selection of just the variety of restaurants that you can find here in New Orleans. And then also, you know, we also have other restaurants. De Carnola, Herb Saint is in this edition, Emeralds, everything from Smoke and Honey. Yeah, you know.
And you also have some coffee shops and you have some dessert places.
Yeah, so it is just a big guide.
It's
so
a
flip
good cross
through
section of what's
out there now. Yeah, but we also in this edition have an article written by Beth Dodano, who is our regular contributor. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, Beth reached out to a bunch of chefs. She was talking about winter fruit. Seems counterintuitive, but there are a lot of fruits that are in peak season right now, especially a lot of citrus, even little kumquats and you know, satsumas and all the little specialty oranges. So she talked to a bunch of chefs about the way they use those, like kind of that sweetness balancing savory dishes or just desserts. There's also things like pears and quince and some kind of other fun things. Both at fine dining and casual restaurants. De Carnola she talked to chefs Suring Mumbai about some of the stuff he does up there with winter fruit. So you know, one of her points was, you know, in this day and age, you can get any fruit you want any time of year. It's going to be shipped in. But why not go with what's fresh? And that, you know, is true now. There is local citrus. And strawberries are going to be coming in. You know, Ponchatoula is a strawberry capital. They're coming into season already. So, you know, thanks to global warming, they're even coming into season earlier. So winter fruit.
Silver linings,
there's the silver lining. Winter fruit is a winning proposition.
Right. So we have all that and more in the January 26th edition of Gambit. So pick it up.
All right, cool.
Thanks. And Mardi Gras season is starting to really ramp up. A lot of the walking parades are getting rolling now. Will, do you want to tell us about a little bit of what's coming up in the next week or so?
Yeah, I mean, this is a big week. Krewe du Vieux is always a fun kind of pivotal moment in Mardi Gras because this is where it starts to get randy and loose.
So,
you know, in theory, it's a satire parade, but it's also just, you know, really risque.
How many dicks can we get into this?
So Krewe du Vieux is going to be Saturday night. They didn't choose the most irreverent royalty this year. They chose Franziska Troutman, founder of Glass Half Full, an innovative recycling program. So she's the monarch. I think you're going to see a lot of floats that are more about what's going on nationally. You know, ice capades is one of the themes. So it should be a fun parade. I was gonna say they're also using a route they've never used before. Krewe du Vieux for the last few years has gone, you know, straight across the French Quarter, all the way from like Royal and Franklin to the Sugar Mill. But this year, They are doing a loop and going back to the Marigny, so they're going all the way across Royal and then going up to Burgundy and coming back.
Yeah.
They're going to end near the Mint, so that's always kind of fun for the crew to end on that kind of Lower Decatur and Frenchman side. So that's what's going on. And they may or may not be followed by Delusion. I don't know if Delusion is rolling this year. That is also a satire parade.
Yeah.
But they would come after Krewe du Vieux if they're rolling. The next big parade you have is Boheme on Friday night.
Which is beautiful.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorites.
It's a fun parade. It's kind of an artist-driven parade. There's about 30 little inner crews or sub-crews. The Neon Cowboys, crew of Dystopian Paradise, crew of Bangra. And their last crew is always the James Brown crew.
Oh, yeah.
They are just finalizing their route. Their route isn't officially finalized, but their ball is going to be at the Fillmore. That's open to the public.
The Absinthe Ball.
That is the Absinthe Ball. That's correct. And Rory Danger and the Dangers are going to perform at that. Helen Gillet will be their Green Fairy.
Right.
She's riding as the royalty. And this year she's created a playlist for the parade. So you can find it on Bandcamp, or you can just go to the parade. They're going to be handing out stickers and flyers with a QR code, which will lead you right to it. Sunday, we have several parades. Sunday out in New Orleans East, Crew Nefertiti is a traditional floats, marching bands, dancing groups, beads, throws. I think at 1 p.m. on Sunday, and their special throw this year is going to be a piece of decorative jewelry.
Okay.
And again, Nefertiti has kind of an Egyptian theme, and that was kind of beauty and grace was associated with Nefertiti. It's going to be about a 14 float procession and maybe like 250 riders. And then out in Metairie, we have Little Rascals, the crew for kids. They're running at noon on Sunday down Veterans Memorial Boulevard, straight from Clearview to Martin Behrman. Then in the afternoon, we conclude with the micro crew, Tit Rex.
Oh, yeah.
So Tit Rex is going to be...
That's Sunday. Oh,
That's
gosh.
Sunday, right.
Yeah.
They're going to be rolling at 4:30 with like 38 shoebox-sized floats. They'll also have like 5 bands this year. They have Panorama Jazz Band, Egg Yolk Jubilee, a trio of brass bands, and little miniature throws. So, and their theme this year is fun size. So they're going to parade from St. Roch around the Marigny, and they end pretty close to the Always Lounge.
Fantastic.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Lionel and Jake and Lionel, if you listen to things in reverse.
Lionel and Jake.
Dude, we should have,
We
should have show Adventure
for
Time?
this. Yeah.
Like, one of them's already Jake, but we should change the other one to me. Anyway, all right, our music writer over here has some cool stuff to talk about. We were talking about it a little bit behind the scenes. It sounds cool as hell. Let's talk about it in the scenes now. What's up?
The New Orleans rappers 504 Icy Girl and Poppy H for the last few years have been doing this event called the NOLA Secret Sesh. And it's a cannabis-friendly event.
May I say,
yes,
it must be secret. I'm only hearing about it now.
Yes.
It must have been very secret.
You know, if you read Gambit, you might have heard about this before.
That sucks. That's
there you
embarrassing.
go.
That's embarrassing.
So they've been organizing these events that are kind of centralized around cannabis and cannabis culture. You know, and like it's you know, bring your own smoke, but they have vendors. They have music.
That's funny.
BYOS, yeah.
BYOS, BYO.
Oh, BOMB for burn, yeah.
BYO, you know. Yeah.
Anyway, so they have DJs. They usually have like performers, musicians to come and perform. But it's just kind of a kickback, and it's all centered around like appreciation of cannabis. So the last few years, 504 Icy Girl and Poppy have been doing a couple of collaborative albums. They put out like a Christmas record. They put out a Mardi Gras record. And so they decided to do one around the NOLA Secret Sesh. Okay. They worked with Raj Smooth.
Legendary. I got to meet him, and that was cool.
Yeah, you have to look up at him. So
yeah, especially me.
Worked with Raj, Crucial, Shao Grove Cole, Denicia, E.T. Doe, like there's just a whole bunch of people who are on this record, but it's a full-length album that is just about the joys of smoking weed, getting high, and just kind of chilling. Yeah. But it's a really enjoyable album. It is a little bit chill. There's not a whole lot of not a lot of worries on the album. Like it's a very relaxing one. So. But they wanted to capture the vibe of the Secret Sesh, and I think that they really hit that. So it is out on streaming platforms now, and they're going to be doing another Secret Sesh in February, although they haven't really given out details about it yet.
Is it secret?
Yeah. You got to follow their
Crazy.
You got to follow their Instagram.
Nomenclature is a crazy thing. They said it's secret, and we don't know where it is. Like,
No.
oh my god.
Not yet. You got to just pay attention to what's going on. But yeah, it is out. Go listen to it, and that's about it, Lionel.
Before we head out of here, I wanted to run something by you. We're gonna put this on screen for everyone watching as well. You may remember the new food pyramid from the Department of McDonald's, brought to you by FanDuel. What do you think about the New Orleans food pyramid?
Yeah.
You saw this?
Yeah, I saw this.
This
I
looks
love this.
ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
This is hilarious to me.
I love that they have. I love that they have whippets, like just
Whippets,
is, like
dude.
secretly right in there.
Somehow that's a mainstay
is
part of the
pretty-
New Orleans diet, nitrous oxide.
I'm not gonna lie, like
Kind of good, right?
everything in here is foreseeable in my future, except for the whippets. That's not my thing.
You want to hear a
That's,
hot take from the food pyramid? I haven't had Cane's in 5 years. All right, so what do you think about this? Now that we have in our minds the New Orleans diet, what do you think about the king cake burger? Have you seen this?
I have not seen
This
this.
is ridiculous.
You know
is
what?
crazy.
I love the imagination of this, but sometimes we might need limits.
I think so. This is
That's a lot.
This
I
is
don't know.
ridiculous.
Would I try it? Yeah, I would try it. Should it exist? I don't know. It kind of actually, it doesn't even look like it's a special of a bun. It looks like it's a regular
It
bun
looks like
that
a
just
regular
has,
bun with
icing and
Yeah.
sprinkles on it. Yeah.
Which is, to me, like kind of defeats the purpose. At least use a donut.
Dude, yeah. Or
That's ridiculous.
just get like slices of king cake to like put in between it.
Oh my god, the top comment. Americans eat like they have good health care, don't we?
Yeah.
Don't we?
We don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah,
So I guess,
and you know what? It costs a premium.
yeah.
All right, definitely check out Secret
Sesh.
Sesh whenever we find out more information.
Yeah, go. You can go follow 504 Icy Girl or Poppy H's Instagrams. There's also Nola's Secret Sesh Instagram.
Cool.
That is not very secret. They have.
Is it private?
No, it is
Okay,
not.
all right. Well, that would be really
They
fun. That would
have
be
like 23,000 followers on it, so like a lot of people know about it now.
Yeah.
But they're cool events. It's very laid back. Definitely keep an eye out for the next ones. But yeah, thanks, Lionel.
Heard that.